For most children, and adults too, the Easter vacation can't get here fast enough. Traditionally, the extended weekend is a time where Belizeans from all over the country descend on their nearest watering hole. But of course, if you want to protect your family, there are certain considerations that you have to make once your child will be entering water. So I'm here at the YWCA pool to find out what you can do to keep yourself and your family safe this Easter.
And we live in a paradise where we're surrounded by water. So learning to swim is something that we as a person should know.
Giovanni Collins is the summer program coordinator at the YWCA. She's also one of their senior lifeguards and instructors. The Y is known for many of its community programs and its centralized pool. The pool, though, is for more than just recreation. It's also a way for them to promote water safety.
We also offer programs running throughout the year, specifically in the pool area. We have private lessons whereby you could come into the office, you choose a period in which you want to learn to swim, and we cater for you and we cater for your time, and we work with you for those 8 weeks. We have our Fiona Stevenson Learn to Swim program, which is being sponsored by the Fiona Stevenson Foundation. And what we're doing today is actually teaching kids from vast amount of schools in the Belize City area to learn to swim in order for us to alleviate the drowning rates in Belize City.
Every June, the YWCA trains new lifeguards through their certified programs. They encourage the public to hire lifeguards whenever group swimming activities are planned. It's obviously too late to be a trained swimmer or lifeguard for Easter, so Giovanni shared some very basic water safety tips.
First off, don't enter any bodies of water that you're not really and truly in the known of. So for instance, if you're at the quay visiting, you haven't been there before, ask a local resident or ask somebody nearby about the depths of the water. Because naturally, we don't know the depth. So maybe somebody around could advise you more or less to swim there or not to swim there. Also, we urge people to reduce heat exhaustion. We advise you to drink plenty of fluids, keep hydrated, and also wear your sunscreens to prevent burns and all that stuff. So when traveling in a vessel, we advise persons to use the life jackets. It's there for your safety, and it should be offered to you for free. So use it wisely. An emergency can happen at any period, any moment in time. So you need to be prepared. Whenever you're in a body of water that has current and you tend to fall into a current, we ask you to swim parallel to that current until you're out and then swim back to shore. So whenever you're caught in a current, don't get all excited. Just stop, know how the water is flowing, and swim with the water until you're out of that current and find your way back safely to shore. If you're not trained in rescuing persons in water, I advise you to simply yell for someone that can, at the same time dialing 911 to actually secure that person's life. If you see someone drowning and you don't have any experience in rescuing somebody, you could engage yourself in drowning as well.
Take precaution when entering the water, and do not dive headfirst into any water. Pool manager at the YWCA, Andre Godoy, explains why.
Don't jump in head first. Why? Example, you have rocks in the pool or the river or the sea. You have sticks, trees from limbs. And if you jump in head first, you can get hurt. Right? By knock your head or something, right? So never jump in head first. When entering the water, it's the deep end or the shallow end, or you are in the sea or river, make sure you always go in foot first, right? Never jump in the water, right? So this I guess some boots. If you are in a pool and you could notice the bottom or see the bottom, or you can swim, right?
The final and most urgent safety tip from the lifeguards is to monitor alcohol consumption and ensure the supervision of the children.
we tend to consume alcohol real heavily, and whosoever are adults, you can drink, but if you have kids, please just supervise your children, and if you plan to drink, have someone that's another adult to do so. For specific reason, alcohol impairs balance, visual sight, and it also impairs judgment. So when you're under the influence of alcohol, things that you know is normal may not seem so. So just try to limit the level of alcohol and be visually alert.
This segment of Healthy Living was brought to you by Radisson Fort George.